Hello, beautiful. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jody, and I'm really excited that you're here today. My daughter and I are about to go on a tropical vacation trip in a couple of weeks. And with that in mind, I wanted to make some key items so we can do this really amazing photo shoot throughout our time on vacation. And I figure it would be great to crochet some cute little things that we can wear, and we could do a nice little photo shoot on the beach or in the city streets or something like that. I don't know, I have this like vision in my head that we're gonna be so glamorous, and like I'm going to be like the it woman on vacation. She's gonna be the it girl on vacation. I've just got it all like planned out in my head. Fact of the matter is when I travel, I usually like to wear comfy clothes. I don't tend to wear makeup, and I want to be as bummy and comfortable as possible. Now, compare that to the Jody that wants to be glamorous and be the it woman and look amazing on the beach. I don't know, maybe we're going to fall someplace in the middle. Either way, I decided that I'm going to take some time and crochet and possibly sort of flip a couple of items over the next few weeks in anticipation for our big tropical vacation. So if you're up for an adventure, do me a favor, like and subscribe right now. Hit that like button. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. Also, subscribing is free as well. It just really helps me out on this channel as I'm trying to become a little bit more crafty and skilled in my experiences. So we're going to be doing some crocheting today. I'm going to make 2 bucket hats, and one for myself and one for my daughter. So this is going to be mine. It's the colors that I'm using are ivory and red, and they are the I Love This Cotton brand, and I really do like how soft it is. So I'm going to be using those. And then I'm also going to be using these colors. That's purple, and what's the other color? Antique Cream. And my daughter loves neutral colors, but she's also a purple girl, so I thought this might be kind of cool. So we're going to make 4 granny squares each, and that's going to be around the head portion of the bucket hat. So let's start off with those. And hello, Mr. Pickles. Hi, buddy. Hi, sweetie. Mr. Pickles loves to be with me, and I love him to be with me. Come on, buddy. And we're going to use a 5.25 millimeter crochet hook, and we have scissors, and we also have stitch markers. I don't think we're going to need them, but I brought them down just in case. I believe this calls for like a 5.5 needle, or excuse me, needle. What is this called? Hook. But I don't have one, so it's fine. It works fine. It's fine. Right, Pickles? It's fine. Started out by making 2 different granny squares. I wanted to experiment with the color combinations, and I have to admit I'm having a lot of fun creating items to wear. I feel so thankful for all of your positive responses from my last video, because I really do love spending time with you. But to be honest, I was having a hard time, and I was really worried about all the items that I was buying in my previous videos. So now I'm buying, but with intention, and it really makes me feel good. So I want to thank you so much for that. Okay, so I made a little experiment to see how I would like to make the design for the hat. And this to me comes across as a little busy with the extra red line. And then this looks really kind of cute to me. I asked my daughter which one she liked as well, and she immediately said this one. I know it's a little bit more simple, but I think I'm gonna go with this. Okay, this is the design I decided to settle on. I like 4 rows. I felt like 5 rows made this red cluster look too small. So I think I'm going to do it with 4 rows, and I think it looks really good. Okay, a little update. I was able to connect the 4 granny squares together and sew in all the ends. And also I created a band at the top of this to kind of like try to even out the bumps, but it seems like it still has the bumps there. In the meantime, I am trying to edit a video, but I need a download on my computer. So while I have to wait for that, I'm going to work on the band for my daughter's bucket hat. I gave you an update and was all excited until I started really looking at this, and I don't like how I attached it here. You could see it doesn't look neat. And then up here, it's still wavy, and I think I can make it shorter. So after spending all that time putting this together, I'm now going to take it apart and reattach it because I don't like how it looks. It doesn't look neat enough. I kind of got a little ahead of myself, and I finished this hat. I do a lot of crocheting when I'm sleeping, or not when I'm sleeping, when I'm about to go to sleep. And I just somehow finished this hat. But also, I didn't walk you through the steps on this one because I felt like this was like the guinea pig one. This one's mine. This is the one I'm doing for my daughter. Look how much better these squares look compared to the ones that I made for myself. I don't know. I just feel like they look better. So I'm going to show you how I made this granny square. It's just a regular old granny square. You can probably find a million tutorials on how to do a regular granny square, but I'll show you how I do it. Okay, I want to be really clear. This is just a video of me working through my process and sharing it with you. I'm not a pro yet. I'm not equipped to make any tutorials just yet. So I'll be sure to put links in the description if this really inspires you to create a bucket hat as well. I started out by making a magic circle, and then I chained 3. I put 2 half double crochets in the circle, chain 1, and then I repeated the next step 3 times. 3 half double crochet, chain 1. That created the middle of the granny square. And then the next row, I changed colors. So I got back all the way around, and as you can see, I did cluster of 3, 1 chain, cluster of 3, 1 chain, cluster of 3, 1 chain, cluster of 3, 1 chain. And I did that, and then I came back around here and I did a cluster of 3 and I did a chain. And now I'm going to change back over to the brown. Now, as your granny squares get bigger, you're gonna have not just the corners, you're gonna have to do a cluster of 3. I'll show you. So for this next one, we're gonna start here. We're gonna do a cluster of 3, chain, and then we've got just a cluster of 3, chain, and then we've got the corner where you do the cluster of 3, chain, and then cluster of 3. There we go. We went around and we had a nice tension to it. So I think it looks really good. And now I just need to cut this off and then attach them. The next step that I'm going to do for the hat, now that I've gotten this all connected together, I'll deal with the sewing in of the ends later, is I'm going to make a circle to go on top of the hat. It's going to be 6 rows, and there's going to be increases with it. And because I followed somebody else's pattern, I'm going to put that link down below. So if you're interested in making a hat like this, you can follow that tutorial on how to do it. But basically, it's going to be 6 rows. I got ahead of myself. I did one too many rows because I was too busy watching Sophia Nygaard on YouTube. So I was only supposed to do 6 rows, and I actually did 7 and was working on my 8th before I realized that I didn't need it. And then I tied it off thinking that it was 6, but it was actually 7. So I need to go back and get rid of 1 row. With a actual crochet hook, I'm going to slip stitch all of this all the way around, and I'm going to flip it inside out, and then the top of the hat should be on. I've attached the top to the band, and it looks really good. Now I need to make the brim of the hat. Well, I ended up finishing the bill the rim. What is this called? The bill? The brim. Ha ha! That's what it is. I ended up finishing the brim of the hat, and now I've got both the hats done. I actually kind of like that I put an extra line of color here. I wish I would have done it with this one. It would have really stuck out. But I was trying to be minimalistic, but I don't know if I hit the mark on this one, but I still like it myself. I'm going to save the final look modeling for when we get on vacation. I honestly can't wait to show you what they look like on live and in person in this beautiful destination we're going to. Stay tuned. I'm making a couple more cute items to wear. I can't wait to wear them in the tropical destination we're going to, and I'm going to bring you on vacation as well. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in our next video.